Building Committee. Roll call, please.
Alderman Sismarski.
Here.
Alderman Woods.
Here.
Alderman Roy Wesley. Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Sorrentino. Here. Alderman Messina. Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Next, I'm going to make a motion to approve the minutes of the Planning and Zoning Building Committee regular meeting, January 26, 2017. That is my motion.
Second.
Any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is report and recommendation, the Metro Station coffee vendor lease, and I'll want to make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next items to consider for future meetings. UDO text amendments, parking nonconformities overlay, spring 2017, and Fawndale corridor rezoning, winter of 2018. Any other any items? Yeah. I know. Any other items? Okay, then I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Call the Public Health Subsidiary Committee to order. Make the minute taker, the same people are present. I need a motion to approve the minutes for December 8th. That will be my motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Corrections, changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No opposed? I'll report and recommend request for additional Class P liquor license. That will be my motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions? Concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item to consider future meeting. Distributor reporting writing software. We determine anything else? Anything else? Nope. Make a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye. I'd like to call the Public Works Committee to order. Let the minute taker reflect that the same members are present. First, I'd like to make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of February 23rd, 2017. Do I have a second?
So move.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Next, report on work proposed by Village of Elk Grove Village at Middle and Devon Avenue. And Mr. York, take it away.
Thank you, Alderman Woods. The Village of Elk Grove Village has contacted us regarding some work that's being proposed at Middle and Devon. Right now, there's a looping system that controls the stoplights that is in the pavement. And what they're wanting to do is put in a radar detection for all legs at Devon and Middle, so that bike traffic can be registered as being there at the stoplight waiting to cross. Cook County is looking to do this at all their intersections, but they weren't ready to do it at this intersection at this time. So Elk Grove Village decided that they were going to do it. They're going to pay 100% of the cost for it. There will need to be an IGA in the future to allow them access to our city right-of-way to put some of the equipment in, and then to also do the striping. And then once the project is done, the city will once again take over the striping responsibilities at the location. So basically, we'll get a free radar detection system, which will help with bike traffic in that area. We'll get some new striping, which needs to be done anyway. And then all we'll have to do in the future is just maintain the striping, which is probably $300 to $400 every 2 to 4 years.
Okay. Any questions? There being Alderman Sismarski.
To Middle and Devon, you said they're gonna take over they're gonna do all 100% of the work? They're paying for it?
Mr. York.
Yes, they're not asking for any monetary portion from the city at this time. and they won't be asking for any as part of the project itself. We'll just have to do the upkeep on our areas once it's back in. And the radar detection will be responsibility of Cook County because it's a Cook County traffic light.
We don't need an IGA for that, do we, or anything, a contract?
Yeah, we'll do an IGA with them just to make sure that all that is denoted and that then that gives them the access point to come onto our right of way. But at this time, we don't need any further action other than you guys saying that it's okay to move forward and we'll start legal conversations with them.
All right.
Does everybody agree it's okay to move forward?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Sure.
Do we need a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Well,
Make a
Well,
motion.
we're not.
we don't have an IGA to
We
do
never
a
did.
motion on, so
Just all in favor.
we're in favor to go forward and to do the IGA, and then we'll bring the IGA back when it's done. Mhm.
Okay. So we're good then. Next items to be considered at future meetings, Irving Park and Wooddale Northeast Corner Landscape Plan, March 23rd. SOQ Engineering List, March 23rd. Wetland Delineation Study, March 23rd. Water Modeling Study, March 23rd. Drainage Study, March 23rd. Street Sign Purchase, April 13th. April 23rd must have been full. Vehicle Purchases, April 13th. ComEd Ash Street to be determined. Irving Park Road Decorative Light Poles to be determined. And Veterans Park Memorial to be determined. Is there anything else that somebody would like to add to that long laundry list of items? No.
It's enough.
There being none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.
Call the Finance and Administration Committee meeting to order. Let the minute taker note that the same people are present. I make a motion to approve the Finance and Administration Committee minutes from February 23rd, 2017.
So
That's the
moved.
motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Report and recommendation, municipal aggregation for electricity update. Will Mr. Wilson take this?
Sure, thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you may recall, the last electrical aggregation program the city did expires in July of this year. It's about a 6-week to 2-month lead time to go out to bid, get the new pricing, notify the residents, and convert everything over, so which would put us into May. So kind of reverse engineering that, we wanted to get before you as soon as we could to see if we want to go out and solicit pricing again, or just let the program die organically and then look at it again in the future, a year or 2 years down the road. Since it's passed, we can go back to it, but you know, there is a settling out period of a year afterwards, so we wouldn't be able to do anything for a year if we don't right now. You know, the last program started off with some slight savings and then wound up pretty much even or slightly underwater for the last number of months. So there's hasn't been a lot of movement in the pricing market, so there's no real guarantee that there'll be savings out there if we go out. So it's really, ComEd's requesting $168 to refresh the data to get new indicative pricing. So really the only exposure now is potentially $168. If we get it, you can always say no later, or you can say it's going to be a no later anyways, so we'll save the $168, let the program end, and then let the residents shop for themselves or do as they please at that point.
Any questions? I have a couple for you. You had said this would basically cost us $168, and if there's no savings to the residents, then we could just say no to it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, the only reason I would be in favor of doing this is because I do know a lot of seniors get these phone calls all the time, people trying to pressure them into it, and I think if the city did it like last time, and we send out a letter to the residents saying, you know, stay with ComEd, you know, the city priced it out, it would alleviate some of these phone calls. So with that, I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and let's spend $168 to, you know, go out and see what the prices are. That's my motion.
Second.
Any other questions? Roll call? There was no question.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Eugene Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino?
Yes.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes, that passes. Next, items to be considered at future meetings. At this point, there are none. Does anyone have anything to add? There being none, I would make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.